It's just that if you eat animal people meat and you encourage others to eat meat and you also cover up that kind of murdered animal people and meat eating, I don't think it's correct to claim that you are a Buddha. Everything else he teaches might be correct what he knows. But if you encourage people to go in such a killing road of murderous karma, then you will not end well with heaven and hell. There's so many teachings of the Buddhas that discourage meat eating and encourage people to be kind to animal people. The Buddha said that if you eat meat, you are not my disciple. In the Suragama Sutra and many other sutras, it also states so clearly about no meat eating. The Buddha mentioned again and again that all beings are our relatives. So are you eating your grandfather or your dead mother with the meat diet? If you eat animal people meat, you go to hell. Maximum, you will become a demon king.
Those practitioners who wish to enter the state of samadhi should first observe strictly the rules of pure living to cut lust from the mind by abstaining from meat and wine. Ananda, if they do not abstain from carnality and killing, they will never escape from the three low worlds of existence. Samadhi means Holy Communion. Surangama Sutra.
At that time, Arya Mahamati Bodhisattva Mahasattva said to the Buddha, "World-honored one, I see that in all worlds, the wandering in births and deaths, the enlaced animosities, and the falling into evil paths are all caused by meat-eating and cyclical killing. Those behaviors increase greed and anger and make living beings unable to escape from suffering." Lankavatara Sutra.
World-honored one, people who eat meat are destroying the great merciful seed of their own. Thus the people who practice the holy way should not eat meat. Lankavatara Sutra.
The Buddha told Mahamati, meat eating has countless offences. All bodhisattvas should cultivate their great mercy and compassion so that they should not eat meat. Bodhisattvas means spiritual practitioners. Lankavatara Sutra.
Those who renounce the flavor of meat can taste the flavors of the true dharmas, truthfully practice the stage of bodhisattva, and attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi quickly. Dharma means true teaching. Bodhisattva means spiritual practitioner. Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi means supreme perfect enlightenment. Lankavatara Sutra.
Living beings are in the transmigration of the 6 paths. Being together in births and deaths, they give birth to and foster each other and cyclically become fathers, mothers, brothers and sisters of each other. They may also be born in other paths, of animal, ghost, god and so on. Whether virtuous or evil, they frequently become the relatives of each other. Because of these relationships, I see that all meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. The 6 paths: God, human, asura, animal, hungry ghost, hell being. Lankavatara Sutra.
If any of my disciples still eats meat, know that he is of the Kandela's lineage. He is not my disciple, and I am not his teacher. Therefore, Mahamati, if anyone wishes to be my relative, he should not eat any meat. Kandela means killer or murderer. Lankavatara Sutra.
All meats are from the filthy bodies, which are combined by pus, blood, dirtiness, red bindus, white bindus of the parents. Thus, discerning the dirtiness of meat, bodhisattvas should not eat meat. Bodhisattvas means spiritual practitioners. Bindus means bright drops. Lankavatara Sutra.
All meats are like the dead bodies of human beings. The cooked meats are as stinky and feculent as the burned dead bodies. So how could we eat such things? Lankavatara Sutra.
Meat eating can increase desires. Meat eaters are greedy. For the instinct of protecting and cherishing life, there is no difference between human and animal. For every living being, he himself is afraid of death. How could he eat the meat of others? Anyone who wants to eat meat should first discern the pain of cutting his own body, and then discern the pains of all living beings, and then give up meat eating. Lankavatara Sutra.
There will be some ignorant persons saying Buddhist precepts allow meat eating. Due to their past meat-eating habit, they said those words simply according to their own views. But in fact, Buddhas and sages have never said that meats are foods. Lankavatara Sutra.
Meat eaters have so many countless offenses. Thus, vegans have masses of countless merits and virtues. Lankavatara Sutra.
If no one eats meat, then no one kills living beings for food. The killings are for the buyers. Thus, the buying is the same as the killing. Therefore, meat eating can obstruct the holy way. Lankavatara Sutra.
At all times, all kinds of meats are inedible unexceptionally. Mahamati, I forbid meat eating not only for one time. I mean that both in the present and future, meat eating is forbidden. Lankavatara Sutra.
A disciple of the Buddha must not deliberately eat meat. He should not eat the flesh of any sentient being. The meat eater forfeits the seed of great compassion, severs the seed of the Buddha nature, and causes animals and transcendental beings to avoid him. Those who do so are guilty of countless offenses. Brahmajala Sutra, etc.
So how can anyone say he's a Buddha but not practice the basic of Buddha's teaching? Too obvious to discuss or blunderingly defend. So be wise, do not follow demons. Many religions say that if you save one animal person, it's a living being, it's more than reciting a lot of teachings and or building many temples. Yeah. But of course, not just the building and the reciting, it's your heart that has to be in it. You have to be truly sincere while reciting. Concentrate while building and have a repentant heart. Be humbly repentant and believe that you are doing good things. For the sake of respecting the saints, the sages, the Buddhas, for the sake of remembering God, that you build temples, build the churches. It's not just for other people to know and put your name on the memorial tablet in the temple or in the church so that people know you are something, that you're rich, that you're generous and make big offerings to God or to the saints and to the Buddhas. It's not the outside that counts. It's the inside. It's in your heart, in your mind, whether or not you're sincere.